Welcome to the
Brody.
And we're back
At the Broco.
A bunch of bros.
On the...
You just gonna skip your
I'm
parts.
still laughing. Prior to us recording, that whole conversation we
Do
had.
your part, nigga.
Word, the couches and chairs.
Try again.
It's okay.
So angry. The couches and chairs.
No, you still
It's
skipping
okay.
it.
It's okay. We should go on.
On the couches.
And chairs.
No, on the couches.
And the chairs.
Yeah, there we go.
I was just being a jerk.
Yeah, right, nigga. I'm Mr. Brown.
Salon.
Okay, yes.
B. Anthony.
And we have an amazing episode where we're going to talk about capping. Because niggas be capping out here in these streets. And we got a lot of capping we got to talk about.
For those who don't know what capping means, can you explain the concept behind
Liars,
the word?
nigga. We talking about liars. There's a bunch
lying,
of nigga.
basically.
Why you always lying?
Got it. Okay.
My God.
Keep going.
But before we get into lying, how many of y'all niggas ever got a massage before?
Me.
Nigga, they don't see your hand being raised. Thank you for saying it. But but I was like, I'm very upset. He raised his hand, everybody, first before he said me.
I was trying to, because I'm with teachers.
I would give him 2 class social points for participating. That's the sound we make.
You ever got a massage there, Slim? How many massages?
I think 5 in the game. 5 in.
I'm definitely past
How many have been full body?
all of them.
No, not all of them.
Oh, I was.
Oh, for you. Oh, my bad.
I've done like a few foot ones. What is it called? Reflexology? Where they do like the foot, like the muscle, the
Oh,
points in your foot.
Message contacts who have signed up for Alexa to see which
So I'm not sure what the fuck Alexa thinks she can.
Alexa be capping.
Oh God, she's gonna talk again. Okay, she done chilled out. So reflexology. You know a good way to get reflexology?
What?
I like to go and get a pedicure, my nigga.
No, I see.
Toes be pretty.
I do that too, but I feel like in the pedicure they don't like emphasize the massage
Look,
part.
look a slim face. He like pedicures, nigga. What y'all doing?
I was gonna say I get my feet done too.
Oh, for real?
You guys
Okay.
judge me because I'm a gangster. I still get my toes done.
How about you? How about you, B. Anthony?
I don't.
Why
I
not?
recommend it. It's so good.
Not because I don't want to. It's just that I don't know where to go, and then I feel like it's kind of expensive. I guess.
Well,
It depends on what
happy
you're
hours,
getting.
yeah.
Like,
what is expensive for you, sir?
Isn't it like what $70 to get your feet?
nigga,
Are you
what?
getting colors?
No, I don't know.
You in jail?
Jail?
Yeah, like you in jail.
I don't know. I saw the price thingy as I was walking to Busboy and Poets on Route 1.
Maybe
and
together, hands and toes, it might bring you about 70 a little higher. But if your toes, maybe about $35 to $40. I would
like,
say.
like the
okay.
most I paid is like 45, and that's when I'm like, ooh, give me the milk and honey sugar scrub. I'm like,
Like, dog.
So where do you what happens? What's the process? You go in and say, hey.
yeah, you literally go in like, yo, pedicure. They be like, just you? Okay, seat right here. And
You
then-
didn't have to do the impression.
Yo, they'll give you a menu like it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, what you
Depending
want
on
to...
what- Depending on which ones you go to, they give you free wine too.
I did it when maybe 2 years ago, but after that, I just felt like it was a waste of money because I wash my own feet. So it's
Oh,
like,
man, nah, you
It's not the
wild.
same.
Yeah, when they sit down, they
get in there.
Yeah, they take that little sponge brush and
And they
hand
start
gestures,
scrubbing your
yeah.
feet. Whoo! Hey,
I'm a little
feet feel
ticklish,
brand
though.
new. Yeah, you be laughing. You like,
One day I almost kicked the lady on accident. It's off real
Oh,
quick.
oh.
I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to do it, but especially with COVID happening now, I didn't even know if they were still doing it.
Oh, yeah, man.
They are way
idea.
more. They are way more like cleaner now. Because the one that I went to, literally like every other seat, they had like a barrier around you, like blocking you off. So
Okay.
We should all get our feet done next week.
I'm down.
Together?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they gonna put us different places.
Now we could be like, we could just sit next to each other.
No, nigga.
Not Brown.
I don't feel comfortable with that particular. Okay. What you do this weekend, guys? Oh, man, my niggas, we got pedicures together. I don't know. That's one of the few times where I was like, no. I'll
I'd
wait.
say it. Like, yeah, me and my niggas got some petties.
So you guys do it every week?
No.
No.
Okay. So how often do you
Maybe
go?
Once every other like 4 weeks.
Oh, so once a month.
Twice a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Twice a month.
Just depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
Hey, you feeling special? Like one I went to, they did my temperature at the door, had my little mask on, went in there, they gave me a mimosa. Nigga, I was like, ooh.
So this is like a full service.
Yeah, I
they
rolled
give
rolled my pants leg all the way up, so they massaged all up
Don't
the
be ashy though. Like
the shin and shit.
they don't go in there. Don't
I've
be
gone in
ashy.
there ashy. I have.
I'm gonna listen to Slim.
Yeah, don't go in there, Ash.
It's winter time. Like, why you lotioning the whole leg? Nobody going. No, all right, cool. Just me.
The fiance lets you leave the house.
Yeah,
Ashley?
Where am I going? She's
That's
already
that
with me.
committed man shit.
Oh.
Remember when I was single, nigga had to make sure I
You have to always
lotion,
be on point.
lotion all that, because you gonna want to take your pants down. I'm like, nigga, why your ass ashy? I'm like, give me a
Done.
second.
Yo, let me ask y'all a question. How often do y'all lotion during the wintertime?
I got lotion all the time
I
because
have to do it all the time.
I got
I
winter
lotion
itch.
all the time, but
I use
depends on the
Vaseline
parts
though.
that-
I don't use lotion.
I go extra on the parts that you will see. The parts that you won't see, I'm like, eh.
Yo, you ever shower, right? And you like dry off and you sit down for like 20 minutes. You're like, damn, hella ashy. Like 2 weeks ago, I had took a shower and it was some lazy type stuff. And I looked at my ankles. I was like, God,
Yo, the ankles be the worst
dang.
parts.
I went and got that baby lotion so quick, man.
Yo,
It's funny because it's true.
Nah, it really is, son.
I Aquaphor it up. I don't know if you heard of Aquaphor. It's a step above Vaseline. It got some more of the ointments on that because I get the winter itch. Like my body itches in the winter.
Right,
Like
right.
fuck that. So you gotta get all the joints. So you gotta get the knees, the elbows, the ankles.
And what's this called?
The Aquaphor.
Aquaphor.
you've seen it before. You gotta walk in the stores. You've seen it.
AQUAPHOR.
Okay.
I put it on the lips. Make sure the lips is moisturized.
I'm a cocoa butter kind of guy.
Put it in between the nose cracks.
This
You
is
know.
very enlightening.
Team Jergens
Yeah. Well.
I only use Jergens for one thing.
Stop.
gets the job done every time.
Keep the show going.
So like Cherry Blossom.
It's like, Cass, why are your palms so soft? Oh man. So I don't know if you, as we talked about the pedicure, but have you ever had a massage full body?
My friend took me to one in the mall. And
Nigga, I don't think that's a real
Yeah,
massage.
well, the thing about that is, it was so weird
Wait,
because
which mall was this?
it was the Mazda Galleria in DC, Northwest.
Was it in the middle of a kiosk?
I don't know because it's uptown. So
Did you
try to
get
look-
undressed?
No.
Then it's not a real.
Yeah,
it
that's
ain't
not
a
a
real
massage.
full body
I
massage.
just sat. I thought they took me in the room and it was dark and there. Why are you guys laughing?
Did you have to point to the door to tell them where they touched you, dog?
No. And they hit the CD player and so chimes
CD
started.
player?
Yeah, I'm not making this up. They hit
That's
the
already
CD.
Wait, how long ago was this?
This is when the Washington Sports Club Fitness was still open over there before
Okay.
they redid it.
Okay.
Okay, so this
So-
is still
Yeah.
yeah.
So I went over there. My friend was like, "Oh, you're gonna have so much fun," and I was like, "I guess okay." I felt like it was more pain than pleasure. If I was supposed
Did
to.
they ask you
is pleasure.
your level?
No.
Oh, then
Yeah, they
what kind of
Yeah.
terrible?
Service is that? They need to ask you, like,
He
you
was
want,
like-
hard pressure, soft.
They
like-
had on nurses' uniforms or like.
All right, I need questions. I need to talk to a friend because I didn't know.
So many questions now.
I don't.
Like,
It wasn't a full body because normally the first thing they ask is like disrobe to your pleasure,
Yeah.
to your comfort, and I'd be like,
I be getting butt ass.
Thank you, Cass.
You wanna know?
Yeah, I am.
Are you ashy or lotion?
They gonna put oil.
They
on
gonna
me, so
put some
now-
oils
yeah,
on
like,
you.
I'm
They gonna put some
mad.
oils
Oh, see,
on
they
you.
didn't put any oil. They just literally.
Did you do like one of those chair massages, like
you-
the work?
Or were you on a
sit in a
table?
chair?
I was on a table.
But you weren't disrobed.
No. I took my shirt off. They said I can keep my T-shirt on or something like that.
So maybe it was a full body. He just.
No, I'm not rolling.
I'm confused by you.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
They get your back. I'm gonna name some parts. Did they touch that?
They
Your back?
touched my back, my shoulders.
They get the lower back.
They eventually got there.
They got the
But it was mainly my shoulders and my upper back.
Did they
I
get the
remember them touching.
glutes? Did they get the hammies?
I don't remember them doing that.
I'm very curious about your massage experience.
That's why I was like, I remember being like, okay, well, maybe the pain will go away, but like,
Oh yeah, after you had a couple of massages, you got to be on that what level of intensity? I'm a 5 at this point.
so what does 5 mean? It's just
In the middle. No, the highest is a 10.
For me, I go to the like more upper, like 8 to 10, depending on how I feel that day.
Especially if you got a man massage. Like, nigga, I'm too strong.
so.
It's been aggressive. Just because, like, for me, since my lower back gets really tight a lot and there's knots in there, I want the person to like dig in there. And I've had massages in like college for like baseball
sorry.
and stuff.
It's very immature of me.
So I've had like like in college, I done with the trainer. I did a baseball massage for my
Right.
elbow, and like that wasn't a fun massage. Like I teared during it because they had to get the knot out, but you feel better afterwards. And I have a
Nigga got his elbow massaged?
Yes, nigga in college. I was a pitcher.
No, I understand. I didn't know that was a possibility.
Yeah,
Like,
nigga,
nigga,
right in here.
nigga, what you want? Nigga, my elbow.
It wasn't a fun massage. Like that's not the massage you want, but it's the one you need because he got the tendon.
That don't sound like massage. That sound like therapy, my nigga.
I mean, sat me down and had the oil.
So did they put like Vicks? Not Vicks, but
said Vicks.
I couldn't.
Got a cold.
Not Vicks.
If I go to a masseuse
But, like-
and that motherfucker pulls out Vicks, I'm fucking swinging.
Not
I'm
Vicks.
fucking swinging on you.
Like Bengay or those pain rubs on it, or
Not for that one.
okay.
Just because that one, like they'll put like
That nigga said
regular
that-
lotion, but they just really want to get the knot out and shit like
That
that.
nigga said that he rubbed the pain rubs on it.
But for the regular masseuse, I usually go on the upper high scale because I want you to get the knot out. So
Okay, so I'll do one. I'm
I'd recommend
clueless.
if you want or do when you go for the massage. I think there's two reasons. You either want like a relaxing massage, or you want like your body sore and you want like one to really get knots out and feel loose.
That's-
I don't know the
That
difference.
sounds counterintuitive. To be feeling worse than when I came in.
I think for B. Anthony, I think he needs to have like just like a simple,
Yeah, like a simple.
a
one.
simple like a level 1. You don't need like a level 8.
Well, you don't want no level 1, nigga. What? That's like a pity pat.
Yeah, you feel good? Yeah.
Baby.
Nigga, I can
So-
pat you on the back, nigga.
You need like a 3 or a 4, Brian.
a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And so did they make you turn over
Yeah.
and all that?
Oh yeah, gotta get them temples.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh
get the hair.
shit.
I'm sorry, you
Mm.
gotta
And do
get
they
the
stand
head.
on you? Do they have the bars that they hang on to and they walk on you?
Nigga, what?
Nigga, what
50 Shades of
place
Grey.
did you go?
Yo, what have you seen?
What is happening now? I'm
The
so
only- my
confused.
point of reference is Charlie's Angels with Lucy Liu.
Oh yeah, no, that was
That's
a
a
movie.
different culture of like
Something different.
certain massages.
Okay.
But yeah, like
Get-
those are options. Like I've seen those options.
Get a
but,
small Asian lady step on your back. I
No,
get
I'm
it.
not.
Like I want to try a what is it? A
Why did I use that
Thai
example?
massage or thigh massage where it's like it's more of a
A
flex.
thought massage? No, I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Say thigh.
Thigh. Okay.
Oh, Thai. I might be butchering the word. But
You want all that upper thigh, huh?
Bringing that
but it's
gristle.
more of like a stretching one, not really a massage. So it's like they tell you like dress comfortable because they're gonna be like bending your legs and really more stretching. That's something like personally I've been looking at.
I literally just started working out again, and so
Okay,
yeah,
Hand clap?
it's time.
get them
Brian,
gains.
Brian.
2021. We see.
So my body is like, oh, what are you doing? We're sedentary, and I'm like, well, no, we're changing. That's a conversation I have with my body.
It's like, no, nigga.
Right, all of that.
I don't
So-
like it. It hurts.
It doesn't. But no, I would like to try it. You guys would have to tell me what's what because when I with my last friend, he enjoyed whatever experience we had when he, pause and stop.
Some bigger questions.
Stop.
Was it a couples one?
No, it was not a couple.
Those are cheaper deals.
Dog,
hate you,
Those are cheaper
Cass.
deals.
So I got a question for you guys. Those who had massages, right? Did you have to sign a waiver before you got your massage?
Maybe like
can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
You don't remember having to sign no paperwork?
Yeah, I never decided because I usually
I
book them
can't remember, to
online.
be
So
honest
like
with
I've
you.
never.
I've
There might be
signed
one like
once.
online where it's like a.
Sign once. So once upon a time, I went and got a massage
Okay.
in Denver, Colorado. I
Were you high?
went to a dispensary before I went to it, and it was in this building. I went to the dispensary. The dispensary's on the 5th floor, and
Bro, man.
I went to the dispensary on the 5th floor, and as I'm walking out, I got time. I'm there for a wedding, but of course, the only nigga I know is the groom, so he's doing wedding type shit. So I got all this time in Denver by my damn self. And I'm walking down, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a massage parlor. I got time. Do y'all allow walk-ins?
Okay.
And they were like, sure. Well, first of all, when I walk in there, I don't see a goddamn soul in this place. I'm looking around. I'm like, hello.
That was a red flag right there.
Hello. And as I'm walking out, an Asian lady pops out the back wearing a see-through shirt. I think it's important that I note that she's wearing a see-through shirt.
Like
I'm
you
like,
saw like titties or like.
no, she had a bra on,
Okay.
but it's still very much see-through.
Okay.
Sheer, as they like to call it in the industry. So I'm like, do you do walk-ins? It's like, yeah, we do walk-ins. And it's like, okay, can I get a massage now? It's like, yeah, you can get a massage now. I need you to sign this paperwork. I'm like, paperwork? Nigga, I've gotten plenty of massages before, but I'll sign your paperwork. Sign my name, da-da-da-da. And then it was like, there'll be no sexual suggestions or innuendo while having a massage. And I'm like, this is very weird wording, because it was like, you could ask for sex maybe directly, but you cannot make any innuendos. I'm like, is this some type of thing to keep you from getting entrapped or some shit like that? But I was like, fuck it, I want a massage. So, of course, I've done this game before. I disrobed to my comfort level, which was my drawers. I'm like,
Makes sense.
got under the blanket and was ready to go. They put out their CD player. I was just making fun of you earlier.
Oh my God. I was really like thinking like when people listen to this, they're gonna think I'm like making it up.
And she started playing. She like got her oils and stuff like that. Now I've got plenty of massages there, Brian.
Okay.
Cass, plenty of massages. Started with shoulders. I'm like, cool.
Cool, relax.
Got her in the back.
Okay, good. Nah.
Then it got down to the low back. I'm like, okay. And then she got to the glutes.
Yeah, the glutes is. I love when they get to the glutes.
She spent most time on the glutes. I was very, very concerned about what was happening here. And then she flipped me over.
Okay.
And started getting the chest and started getting the lower stomach. And I'm like, uh-oh, if she do what she did to the glutes, to this part right here.
Bang, bang.
Then she looked me in my eyes at one point during the massage like, is there any other problem areas? And I was like, is this the code word?
Pineapples.
So what did you say?
Not today, ma'am. There's no more problem there. Nigga, I was like, this is my thought. It's not that I wasn't curious to have a story to tell. It's because I'm a black man in America. And I'm like, ain't this going to be some shit where this is actually a real sting operation and I find up on the news.
Man, just walking.
We got him.
Because they already said they can't do innuendos. I can't be like, oh yeah, my upper thigh is a little problem area.
Would you say it like that though?
Nigga, I don't know. I never did shit before.
My upper thigh.
Oh, my groin
I ain't never tell you about the
area.
time I got approached by a prostitute in Miami.
No.
Okay, well, I guess we're here now.
Yeah, I was like,
So it's Miami.
Okay.
It's 2004.
okay.
I'm going to CVS. I pick up some Trolley Bright Crawlers because, I love me some gummy worms.
Nigga,
Heavy day of drinking. I was like, it's time to eat.
so I went straight to the king. Like, I don't want real food now. I
no
want the
real
king.
protein.
I want the king. Like the trolleys.
So I'm walking down. I just walk out to CVS, Walgreens. I don't remember what's down there. They all the same damn thing. And a beautiful, she's gorgeous, comes in like standing by me and was like, hey, can I have some of your worm? And I was like, yes. Yes, you can. And my nigga's like, no, don't let her put her hands in your bag. You don't know where her hands been at. I'm like, nah, nigga, this might be my end. And she is eating out my bag. We eating together right now. She feeding me, I'm feeding her at this point. And
Do you remember the time that this happened at?
it had to be about 10:35, 10:37. And we talking, and then a random Spanish fella, I don't know what his ethnicity, but Spanish was his root, came out and gave her a look, and she gave me a scared look, and she walked away. And my nigga's like, that was a prostitute, right? I'm like, nigga, no, she was too gorgeous. Like, we in Miami, bitch.
They all gorgeous, nigga.
And you let her prostitute hands all in your bag. You know how many dicks she done touched today? I'm like, nigga.
At 10:30, wouldn't she just be getting started?
No,
It's Miami.
you gotta make that money. Niggas outside.
It's spring break. You know how many Johns she could have had at that point in the day? It's Miami.
She could have at least had 5.
She should have been going on since noon.
She'd have been giving handies out all day. You
Oh,
don't
okay. So what did you do with the bag of worms?
know. Ate him. I know it. As soon as I was like, I know the nigga ate him. Like,
Yeah, I ate them shits.
So,
I already paid for it.
No
I'm
cap.
already-
Hey.
No cap. I'm already here. Like, I committed, so fuck it now. I'm here.
Yeah, we already been feeding each other. Like, nigga, you
if
think
you
I'm
already
gonna
had
stop
some-
eating
so
now?
If something happened, you might as well finish the shit. Like, all right, I might as well enjoy the bag now.
Slim, thoughts?
hell nah. Throw the bag away, throw my hand away, get a new tongue. Everything gotta go.
A new
Everything
tongue.
gotta go.
No, so the thing is, Brian, I'm addressing you. I'm such a nice guy, and I don't like awkward situations that much. If the homies wanted to, like, buy a prostitute and do some things with a prostitute, even though I was very, very uncomfortable, just because I don't want to kill the vibe, I'm like, nigga, this is what we doing. We doing the train. Do I need to take off my clothes now or later?
So unhappy, like,
And I was like, gotta go with the flow. I don't want to be the one to ruin this shit for everybody and their dreams and wishes and hopes and ambitions. They put a lot of work in this.
I've been in a situation like that.
Just don't
before.
go first to last.
What's the proper protocol on the train, sirs?
So many
I would
more
assume.
questions.
I just want some mouth. I just want some mouth, ma'am.
Be first or just don't do it.
Like
I've been in a situation like that before.
a nice little hand job, ma'am. I don't need no more than that.
I don't think
I'm
it'd
going
be
there like,
nice.
look, you know what? Look, I'm not about this life. Like, let's stay like 10 minutes and talk, and then I'll leave. Like, I
can't-
want
I'm not.
no part.
I'm not doing it. I'd honestly leave.
No parts of
Because
that.
one of my friends one time for his birthday, they were like, "Get him a stripper," and I was like, "Whatever, strippers are cool." And then the person came in, and I was like, "Oh, this might be a little more than stripping. This is
What? How did you know it was going to be more?
Shit, it goes left quick.
yeah, it goes left real fast.
when she walked through that door,
You know what?
She's doing more than stripping.
I was like, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable now." I'm not really the biggest fan of strippers, but I was like, "It's my man's birthday. Let him do his thing."
Okay.
And I was like, "I'll throw money, but I'll just sit out. Like, I'm not. You don't need to come near me. I'm good."
Okay.
And I was like, okay. So then one of my other friends was like, "Yo, we gonna pay for him to get like a private thing in the room." And I was like,
Private, you say?
And mind you, we're at an Airbnb. We're not like outside or something. So it was like,
I thought you can't do things like that at an Airbnb.
there's a lot of things you can't do, but fuck rules.
This is before they implemented the rules. This is the reason why the rules exist
okay,
now.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, these are why they have rules. So like, and the thing was that the original plan was just a stripper. As the stripper was there, he came to us like, yo, you got extra money? We gonna try to pay for him to have fun. And I was like, all right, whatever, nigga, cool. Like, I'm not doing anything. I was like,
Junior's bachelor party.
here, take my side, take my like, I think it was like 40 I had to put. I was like, yo, take it. That nigga went in the room. I didn't see that nigga for like good 45,
10 minutes?
for like a good
Nigga,
45
that's
to an
all I
hour.
need.
Nigga came back out. I was like, this nigga got the biggest smile. I was like, what did we just pay for? But yeah, it was a wild night that night. But
So-
I'm not gonna like similar to like Brown. If y'all want to do what y'all want to do, I'll be cool. I might not like partake. But I'll be like, all right, I ain't gonna be like the Debbie Downer.
So altogether, how much did the night cost?
I just know what I paid.
I gave what I gave.
And I
Nigga.
don't really ask other questions. I don't ask questions. I don't.
Yo,
take Cash App.
That is something.
Yo,
Okay.
so Brian, I'll raise you one on that.
Okay.
Two stripper stories. One, hopefully I'm not dry snitching. I was once a part of a wedding,
Okay.
and the stripper came, whatnot, and they was like, "Where's one of the groomsmen?" And I was like, "I'm a groomsman," and it was like, "Yeah." She started giving me a lap dance.
Okay.
And then she was like, started unbuckling my pants. Like, "Hey, what up, man? What are you doing?" It's like hella niggas around here, whatnot, you know. And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna suck your dick." I'm like, "Nigga, what?"
said it so casual?
Excuse me, what? I gave her a shock look. It's like, "Oh, I'll put a condom on if you want me to." Bitch, that sounds even worse than the situation we're in now. You're about to suck my dick in front of all my friends and loved ones right now.
Did she whisper it in your ear, or did she just like?
No, she said it out loud.
So what did everyone else do when they?
I was like, "Oh no, we can let someone else get this particular treatment." I love my girlfriend. I was on that shit. I love my girlfriend. If I got asked that maybe last year, all right, go ahead, do what you got to do.
Not so loud.
I feel like, eh.
Hurry up. But it also didn't help that it was like, "Yo, you remember so and so and so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah, we went to middle school with him." Like, "Yeah, that's his mama." What the? Yo, so that's my first stripper story. Second stripper story, hanging out with the homies. They was like, "Yo, we doing." They got strippers for homie getting married this weekend. You want to come through? We come late, so I'm thinking strippers is done. And I'm like, we come there, niggas is kind of drinking and chilling. I'm like, "Oh man, shucks, we missed the strippers." He's like, "No, they're still upstairs." It was like one of them suites. I'm like, "Oh, they're still here." And then it was like, must have been new blood in water because bitches came to me quick. Lap dancing all on me. I'm like, "Oh, okay, here's $40."
When they see the new person, they
They
might
swimming. See, you made eye contact with him. That's what you messed up
I
at.
gave $40. It was real sweet girl. And she was like,
$4.
40, nigga.
40,
I'm not
okay.
cheap like that.
40 singles.
Get 40 singles, yeah, nigga, to make it rain a little bit. Twinkle, twinkle,
Made it
twinkle.
drizzle? Like, you get a little drizzle, drizzle.
Like, drizzle, 40 beans. And like, I don't know how much other money she already got tonight. So my $40 add to whatever else she had. And she probably got paid off top. She goes like, let's go upstairs. Get a private dance. I'm like, oh, okay. I had $100 in my pocket altogether. And I was like, how much is that up
Private
there?
dance, I'm trying to keep some of
It's
this money.
like 50. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm feeling generous. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Better than me. I'd be like,
So I go upstairs, right? And she's giving me the lap dance. She starts unbuckling my pants. So I was like, I know how this goes down. And then she stops and she goes, $100. You can put it in any hole you want. I'm like,
Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
the only thing that stopped me, I was like, my niggas got money. Who else gave you $100 tonight?
that's the shit I would be thinking. I'd be like, all right. I'd be like, all my other niggas make more money than me. Second, they've been here way longer than me. So
I came late.
like, I'm the last one here. You know what? I'm good. You could just keep the 50. I'm gonna just go have your night. Cool.
So is this a common practice?
I don't know.
I really don't.
I don't know.
My question was going to be as far as groomsmen parties. Or,
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
no.
I'm like, bitch, can I put it in your belly button? That's a hole.
Technically, that's not really a hole. Because,
How about your ear canal then?
Okay, that's just.
I got more questions if it fits in the ear canal. I got
No,
way
just-
more questions.
Why are we considering the ear canal?
Just lay it on there. Cause shit, she said every hole's available, nigga. I want my money's worth. Nigga, where's your nostril at, girl?
He already gave him 40. He might as well.
No cap, nigga. We ain't no capping on this
This is
particular
gonna-
episode.
Very, very informative conversation.
But now all groom shit is not like that.
Nah.
That depends on like the groom himself and what he wants.
So, like, if I, let's pretend that
Okay.
you invite me to your bachelor party, and if I come,
it won't be that.
You coming?
It would not be
Not-
that.
no, stop,
I knew it was coming.
stop. I should have.
It would. My shit is not gonna be that.
No,
My shit would be on
no.
the opposite end of the spectrum.
Okay,
We playing
are
golf.
you planning all of it, or are your friends planning?
I'm going to tell my best man like what I'm trying to do, so it's not gonna be none of that because they already know that like I'm not a fan of that. So like
All of you are former athletes, right?
no,
Oh, okay.
there's two other athletes.
It got quiet.
Yeah, right?
I was like, what is this dramatic pause about?
Okay. I'm
It's
just curious. I've only been to 2 bachelor parties, and one was for a preacher.
Where the strippers at?
No, there were no. We went to. I don't want to say where we went because people know who I'm talking about.
I went to a preacher's bachelor party before.
It was very clean. It was very clean.
He ministered to one of the strippers.
Shut
Killing the vibe.
Shut up.
I'm being dead ass though. I'm like, what happened to the other girl? Like she in the back being ministered to that she don't gotta live this life no more. That when you accept Jesus into your heart, you have been made clean. You are whole again. And yeah, man.
Why do you do that every week?
This shit's crazy, man. Like I'm always be trying to figure out now, what is the line between being a stripper and being a prostitute? Because apparently it's very thin. Very thin. Do you want a shower dance, baby? No. That sounds dreadful.
Shower before I got here. Take another shower.
Isn't it sex? It's if you have intercourse, then.
Well, in Canada,
This nigga said in.
I'm not gonna name the name of the place that I've been to, but they're right next door to each other. They're right next door. You can literally get a lap dance for about $10,
Okay.
which is really good. Because lap dance is about $20.
Good price, good
so
price.
a lap dance for $10, you usually get 2. It's like, you know what, huh? Whatever.
Okay.
But after that, there's like another room in the back, and it's pretty much
You know what that room is for?
The
It's pretty much-
champagne room?
yeah.
There's no
it's pretty
sex
much you can
The
literally
champagne
like
room.
do certain things to a certain cat. So I think every state or every club might be different, but it just depends.
I think it's. I saw the Jennifer Lopez movie last year where
Oh,
she played a
Hustlers?
stripper. Hustlers, yeah.
She was brolic as shit in that movie.
Man.
Very interesting.
Man, you,
But
you gotta be strong for that
You,
shit.
you definitely gotta give these dancers their credit because the stuff they do on that pole, man,
Their
is,
core strength
is
is
not
unbelievable.
easy.
It's dangerous too.
Yeah.
That lady who fell off last year.
Yeah.
kept
Yo,
going.
that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, for me, it's an art. Like if
She
you
got
get up
right
there,
up. I was like, you just felt like 2 stories and you got right back up to dancing.
Did she? I thought she stayed down for a little bit.
No, she got right back up.
She got right back up. Was like didn't miss a beat.
There was no pause.
yo,
Literally what it was, and she went right back to the split. Was like, "Whoop." I was like,
I don't know. I don't.
everybody that
I
should
like
tipped her
strippers.
like.
I'm not
200.
gonna lie.
Strippers and guns.
Well, man, strippers are fun. Like to see them dance and like swing from pole to pole. To me, it's like, yo, not many people can do that. Not many people can
What
do
would you do
that.
if your significant other did that for you?
My gosh.
Nigga, I got a whole pole right behind us right now, my nigga. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. You just, like get them. It's good exercise. A lot of women be doing that.
Okay.
Speaking of good exercise, there's a video going out on the internets.
Houston.
Dallas.
Oh. Well,
Good try.
there's some more.
Second round.
Yeah, they just say,
Of a black restaurant owner going off on his black patrons for them twerking in his restaurant during brunch. How do y'all niggas feel about that? Like, was he in his right to be upset with these patrons? Or you be like, nigga, get the money and chill? How y'all feel about it?
Technically, yes, because it's his restaurant. Like technically, he's right to do that because it's his spot. Second, I'm like, were you playing twerk music? It's brunch.
So
you
from
know
what I
people-
understand, he was.
So I'm like, if you
So what
playing,
do you expect?
what do you expect?
now my only wasn't. They said that she was on the table.
Yeah,
That's my only thing. What I'm like, yo, you could twerk on the floor. Don't stand on my table.
agreed.
Like that's it. But I wouldn't have gave like a long speech. I'd have been like, yo, just twerk on the floor. Don't stand on my table, please. Because if you fall from this height, you go whatever.
Liabilities.
Yeah, like,
Insurance.
that's what I'm thinking.
Grown
Like,
man shit.
So
Shake
going,
your ass on the floor. I don't give a fuck. Shake your ass next to the eggs. I don't care.
going to brunch here in DC, I've been in situations where it literally turned into a club.
Oh nah, it's
with
lit.
with the DJ being there.
It's lit.
And
Were they on the tables?
My friend was on the table. He stood in the chair actually.
Nigga, you gotta get out.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir.
I
None of that shit in here.
the people that were there, they actually loved it. The manager loved it. They kept bringing more mimosas.
Yeah, because they know that nigga lit.
Right. So
Keep feeding him.
my thing is, if you have a DJ, then you know what that brings with it, I guess.
Yeah.
And if it gets out of control, then you ask them to calm down. But I'm not okay with the speech component because if that is your conviction, then why have all the ingredients?
Yeah, you basically have all the
for-
ingredients for something, but you don't like
What
it
part
is.
of his speech did you not like?
From what I've heard, the parts where they were talking about this isn't that type of establishment.
And that's why men disrespect y'all?
Yeah, I think
that's
that's
fucked up.
Like, you went too far for no reason. Like,
yeah. So I think unfortunately that's where being a woman and then a woman of color in this country is kind of interesting because if you express yourself in that way and to them they're just having a good time, but then you're categorized as being a hoe or slut or whatever you want to call it if you dance a certain way. And I don't know if that
We still do that?
yeah.
Yeah.
And you think that was the tone he was getting at?
In so many ways.
In so many ways. I feel like
if it was some white bitches, he wouldn't say shit.
yeah, and I think that's the other thing too, right? So would you have said the same thing to someone who was white? Would you have that same conviction or
And they'd be way
conversation?
more sloppy with it too.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's always necessary. But and then I think too, I just feel like we're past that. I don't know. I just think
he could have handled that situation a lot differently
Yeah.
than what he did. He could have pulled that particular audience or that group to the side and might look like this is my spot. Like, no, you can dance, but just not on the table. There was no need to make this huge Grammy speech. Just say, look, like, listen, no dance
That
on the
nigga
table.
really made a Grammy speech.
Yeah, like don't dance on the table. You can dance, but there's ways to do things. If you're at brunch, you have a DJ, the music is good. People are
fuck
going
you
to
want,
dance.
what you want them to do? And they've been drinking. Like,
well, they said no. So from what I have heard is that he asked them previously not to do that. And so by the time he did say something, allegedly that was the final straw.
my only thing is that just don't go on the table. Go on the floor next to the table. I just don't want you to bust your ass and then try to sue me.
Right.
That's my only thing.
So if you guys had a restaurant where you did brunch and that happened, how would you respond?
I'm not playing that jungle music.
Oh my
That sounded so racist.
Damn traitor. Damn traitor.
Oh.
That was the most racist shit he's ever said. That was a good one. That was funny. That's comedy.
So,
Because I think
That's
about
comedy jam worthy. That's funny.
what is it that so then for me the conversation evolves to what is the expectation for having brunch for black people? Like,
well, we in DC, we in the land of the brunch, so we're kind of used to it. So we're used to kind of dancing during brunch. We've been to trap brunch and
Right.
trap karaoke and trap, and all that kind of stuff. So we're kind of used to it. So let's break it down. I don't know if you've been to Texas, but Texans are a different kind of Negro
I've been to
overall.
Dallas one time.
Yeah, they different because like the civil rights movement ain't really make it over to Texas like it made it to the other southern states. They'd be like, "Hey, are you with the struggle or nah? Like, nigga, what y'all doing over here?" So it's just different, and especially Dallas. I don't know if you looked at the dress code of this particular spot where it was like no slippers, especially the fuzzy kind. I'm like, only niggas wear the fuzzy slippers, no bodysuits. That sounds like what niggas wear. I'm like, you could have saved some ink and just said no niggas.
Literally, that's what you could have said. Yeah, no black people.
like on there. And so I'm thinking, what was the tone in which they asked? Because we have never been in a situation in DC, which is historically a majority black city in modern history, where we will have the issue of we kind of know how to conduct ourselves. We gonna keep it sexy and hood at the same time.
Right.
We're gonna be ratchet, but we're not gonna be like over
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah.
Classy ratchet.
Yeah. So I don't think like even though
Sophisticated ratchet.
I don't think we'll dance on the table. Like we might barely dance on a couch, but barely because like nigga we still eating, still
Right.
I
eating.
feel like half smoke is the only place where you might see it on the table.
That place.
Where you doing that? Well, it's kind of like the way their seats are set up. I can see someone sitting
like, that's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
top part.
That's the only place because I feel like they want that crowd, so maybe, but most part, nah, I'm chilling.
So to answer your question, what would I do? I think it's about the tone, but I'm like, yo, I'm trying to run a successful business. I love your patronage. I do it for the culture to move the culture. Bing! Byline. Everybody like that shit? I put that shit. All right.
See what you did
Fine.
there?
Fine.
I caught it. I just
Caught
was
it.
waiting for you to finish your point.
All right. So I did it for you guys so we have a space that we can have this. But due to insurance things, we can't have you on the thing. But keeping the tone, and we want to make sure that it's also one thing that bothered the fuck out of me watching that video. Where's your mask? And why aren't you 6 feet apart? There are so many Negroes in here. They have COVID all over the place. That's all I could think. These niggas are super spreading shit. Get the fuck out the restaurant. There should be an empty booth next to you anyway. What the fuck is going on, Dallas? Why you think Texas levels are spiking? Get it together. Get it together. But anyway, you raggedy bitches. But anyway, as we like keep it classy. Like it's liability is a lot of other things going on. So chill out.
It that way, like, hey, I want you to have your fun. I'm all for it. I love that you guys are turning up. Just not on the table because I don't want one of you guys because I know we all been drinking. Don't get hurt. So I just rather.
And they're like, "Fuck you, manager." I'm like, "Okay, then now you can leave."
Now you can get out. Like, now, you're scared it. Yeah, get them the fuck out of here. Thank you.
So do you think when you're deciding to put on or to like build out whatever public space, whether it's a club or a restaurant, that you should be very clear as to what type of black you want there?
That sounds racist as fuck.
I'm just, because
You already said jungle music, nigga. Like, you right there with them.
but that's the tone that I was getting from him in a sense. Like I'm not that type of black.
It's type of
So
black.
if you're going into that mindset, then is that a conversation that you should have, or if it's for everyone, then it's just for everyone?
that is a conversation on you need to have with yourself internally.
Yeah.
So like you need to know like, all right, I'm open as here. What's the neighborhood? What's the demographic? And what am I gonna expect? And then you have to say, am I comfortable and okay with this?
Because I think for me, what he was really wrestling with when he was giving a speech is something within him that he hasn't really made peace with, as far as where the culture is evolving to.
Sounded real light skinned to me.
Wow.
Once again. Okay.
That's
Okay.
yo, this nigga Brown funny.
That's
I
some
love
real
I
light
was
skin
on
shit.
my way someplace. It's fine.
it. Brown love fun. Brown funny. I love it.
It's good.
Nah, that shit was funny. This is-
No, so I think in this particular case, they both wrong.
Okay.
His tone was wrong. They was wrong to be on that man's ship, dancing and whatnot after he asked him to stop. And come on, though, you can't be playing throw that ass in a circle.
That was another thing I was gonna. And what isn't he from Dallas? The artist who did that song, or from Texas, or
I don't know. All I know is if you play throw that ass in a circle,
They're
what
gonna
you-
do it.
They're gonna throw that
Yeah.
ass in a circle.
At brunch,
yeah.
You
it's
know-
bound to happen.
couple of mimosas in. Like, come on now.
And you know that brunch was probably like at 3-2, so they
Yeah.
throw that ass in a circle.
It's like what happens
Throw
when
that ass in a
Brown hears
circle.
back that thing up.
He loses his mind.
Not necessarily because I got old knees. Throw that ass in a circle. I'll keep my ass like I'll be bopping in my seat. Yeah.
I see you, girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
my
I don't-
knees hurt, but I see.
Yeah, don't be getting up like I used to.
I just think you have to be careful what you're projecting when you're answering things like that.
It's your tone, your,
Your
choice
tone.
of words,
Especially,
and
you
how
know,
you say
niggas
it.
And
will
then
record.
if you're going to put on a restaurant or whatever, and do survey the area, know who's going to be
I feel
there.
like you should do that before you even.
Yeah, I just think you really have to
Do
have
your
that
research.
conversation.
Do your research.
Just do your research.
It's very weird because he is essentially wants a black establishment
Without the black.
without the black people.
Well, but that goes back to the question I asked earlier. Like, okay, which demographic am I really catering to? I think I don't know. He wasn't honest with himself when he decided I'm going to have a DJ and it's going to be live. But I want them to, not dance and not
Like if you don't want
respond
them
to
to
the
dance, nigga,
alcohol.
play some classical music.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't do nigga shit and not expect niggas to come though.
Touche.
This is the way it is, man. Way it is. So he was capping. He was capping
He was capping.
to himself. Say capping again.
Capping.
He says it so. Like he says every.
How am I take the G off? Is that what you're trying to get me to say? Capping. Is it still too proper?
What's that Little Wayne line? He said like I'm signing like the G in lasagna or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
real G's moving silence like lasagna. Yeah.
I can say lasagna.
Well,
Lasagna.
stop it.
Speaking of real G's, y'all niggas see what Warner Brothers did? If them niggas was playing dominoes with Marvel, they just slapped that shit on the table.
I think it's great actually.
So for
No, I think
those
it's a fucking beautiful move.
I think
for those who don't know, America, Warner
Warner
Brothers.
put their nuts on the table.
Nigga, can you let me explain?
That's basically what they did though.
That, so Warner Brothers has decided to release
purpose.
all their movies for their 2021 slate to go not only in theaters but simultaneously on HBO Max.
And to Marvel and Netflix and every other streaming service, Warner Brothers said, "What? You see it? What's next?"
But there's some dope shit coming out. Like
Like what?
on December 25th, we got Soul from Pixar is gonna drop on Disney Plus.
You got
Which
Wonder
I've been
Woman.
looking for, and then Wonder Woman
Woman's gonna-
1984
it's gonna top
is
that.
coming. Well, nigga, what's there to top? Nigga, you either got the service or you don't. Like niggas ain't releasing service the numbers like that. I don't know.
I guarantee you, HBO Max is about to increase drastically.
well, the stocks are from what I last heard, they're already up.
You know how much
the
niggas are gonna
app-
pay for subscriptions now?
HBO Max was not doing well, point blank. And so they were dead last. They didn't make this announcement. All of a sudden, boop. But I think what it says is that they're responding to the time. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not gonna stay like
Yeah,
this.
I don't. But
Once the world opens back up, they'll be like, "Yeah, no."
yeah,
But
and I also think that it was going to happen eventually. Someone was going to
yeah,
do it.
Marvel, somebody was gonna have to do it.
Disney. I understand why they didn't do it because they know
Because
that-
WandaVision dropping too in December.
Yeah, but that's
But
not
th-
like a movie.
That's not a movie.
I've
That's
been
a
waiting
series.
for it, nigga.
That's a show, nigga.
God
Like it was
damn.
never gonna be in theaters.
Disney
Unless you
has
rent AMC.
they know their product and what they have. So pretty much when you're king of the castle, you're not sweating too much.
Yeah, they're like,
But with this move, I do feel like they're like, okay, so if this works,
they're like,
then-
fuck.
Right.
We got to do the shit too, or do something.
Yeah. So I think really it's a good move for Warner Brothers. It's of course going to affect the box office as far as next year because they were hoping that people will come
Nah,
back
shit
because
ain't
the
coming
vaccine will
back.
be out. But
even if the world somewhat starts opening back up, it's not. People are still not going to feel.
Yeah, people are going to
enough.
be scared. So I think it's great. Like, play your hand, see what happens.
I truly think it's gonna be great because I think the subscriptions is gonna go up. Even if niggas try to do like it for only for like a month or two to watch the movies and then drop it, you still pay for the subscription.
Well, yeah,
at one
the
point.
film is only going to be on for a month. It's not going to stay.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
So
you gotta get it while you get it. Are they doing that premium service shit like they did with Mulan?
That's another
no,
thing.
like
So
it's free.
I think that's why Disney's probably more mad
Yeah, 'cause
because
they're like,
Warner
fuck.
Brothers is like, so that's what will happen if we did that. Okay, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to drop it.
Just get the subscription and go.
Yeah.
Does Mulan drop for free in December? I've been waiting to watch
It's
Mulan.
already on Disney Plus.
Is it
for free.
good?
What,
I didn't watch it.
no,
didn't watch
it's on Disney Plus without paying the extra
Yeah.
money.
Because I went to check for the Mandalorian yesterday. And I saw
Hey,
it
hey,
there.
hey,
there.
Gonna watch after I'm done with this Selena. Hey, watch this Mulan.
Yeah.
And niggas see what I'm mad they don't got Moshu, but you know,
But I
get it, dude.
I like and also with them releasing the schedule of what they're gonna put, I also think was key. Because like you could have just said it, but the fact that they told you like this is what's coming out next year.
Well, yeah, they had to, again, the app wasn't doing this. So desperate times calls for
So,
desperate measures.
I'll say
they
like
thought the
this.
Fresh Prince reunion.
And
was
they're
gonna do
moving
it.
up
Sorry, Will.
Justice League.
Oh,
The Snyder Cut. I read that they're
moving it
moving
up?
up.
Okay.
So that's going to come out sooner.
So say like this. Talking about capping. So apparently,
Apparently,
coronavirus has been here since December, right?
basically.
And everybody in this room has been exposed to coronavirus at some point in time.
I mean, I've done like 16 tests and they're all negative. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, you already got it.
Yeah.
That's why it's negative. You got it from me. And Slim and B. Anthony may be immune, or maybe I ain't cough enough during that episode. They get y'all niggas sick.
And I don't even sit next to it. Like, how the fuck is shit go over Slim to come
Be that as it may, I think I might go to the theater now. I'm like, fuck y'all. Nigga. Y'all scared? Bitches. Run the Cut, 1984. Wonder
By
Woman.
myself.
I
By
do want to go
myself.
to the theater to see it. I just feel like the way it looks, it just demands for it to be seen on a big screen.
I like a good
Because they said it was
theater.
shot on like IMAX cameras or whatever.
Yeah, and they're releasing it on 4K on HBO Max too.
Nigga, our eyes can't even see in 4K. Dumbass premise. Put it in 4K. Like, my eyes don't work like that. That's
I'm
not.
only torn about going to the theater because I'm like, if you release it on HBO Max, that might make people stay home. So I might be the only nigga in the theater watching it. That's where I'm like,
You know how much that popcorn's gonna cost when they make that money back? Oh, like, you want a small popcorn? That'd be $35.
I have like two popcorns. What is that?
can I get a handful of popcorn? Literally one handful. How much is that?
$1,000.
Nigga, what?
Can I get a small bag of candy? Jeff, how much does candy cost now?
Nigga, I just go in there.
Yeah, that'd
Nigga,
be $19.82.
Oh God.
Can I put this on layaway, nigga? Can I?
Kalana. Can I,
Yeah,
can,
whatever that
can I
shit-
just pay by the hour?
Boy.
If I don't eat all the candy, can I bring the rest of the candy back
And get
that
my
I
money
don't
back?
eat? You know what I'm saying? No, that's not an option. Coronavirus, never heard of it.
Tell
Oh.
my girl to bring a purse. Like, they're not gonna check your purse. Just like put it in your
What-
chest or something.
you see that they putting eulogies out to movie theaters.
Really?
People
I have seen that.
where they're putting all the food they ever brought into the theater because they're apologizing to the theaters for going out of business. And it was like, I'm sorry for the fried chicken and bologna sandwiches I brought to the theater.
Nigga,
It is an art of how people get food in there.
Yo, we used
I
to bring
remember I snuck a Hypnotic in there, and whatever's the shit that make the Incredible Hulk. What's the
Hennessy or any
And we
brown
had that
liquor.
shit in the theater, and we were like, that's because my friend's aunt was a cop at the movie theater, and it was my birthday, and she was like, yo, just go right in, my nigga. I was like, I see you.
They don't check the bag. We used to bring.
I brought mad shit in.
No, they don't. Especially if it's late too, they're tired.
They don't give a fuck. As
My
long-
I've never done it, but my friend
He's a narc.
yeah, I was about to say, like, he got a wire on him.
no managed to get like 2 extra value meals in the theater, and it was amazing to
Like
watch.
the-
Well, no. Did you hear what he said? He brought in 2 extra value meals. So he already had 1. That sounds like 3 value meals right there.
Wait, how long was this movie?
It was
the
Speed
share?
Racer. We went to go see Speed Racer.
Oh, you saw that in the theater? You was gassed up on the Wachowski hype. You're like, ooh, Speed Racer.
I was.
I love the Matrix that they stole from a black
I
woman.
did-
But I said it, motherfucker. I said it.
Don't do that.
Them white people stole that shit. And I say white people because they transitioned. People. I respect they pronouns.
Come on, pronouns.
What up? What up, Elliot? I see you, boo. Now I can't watch Juno the same.
I know it's gonna be very interesting.
Oh shit! I'm like,
Well,
I don't think he likes this movie,
okay.
or does he like this movie?
Dum.
Do you know what?
Is he
who
going to make
Elliot
another
is?
X-Men movie?
Do you know who Elliot is?
No, I'm lost. I was just like
Ellen Page.
Ellen Page is
Is not-
is now known as Elliot because she identifies as
Transgender.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah. So look at Umbrella Academy, nigga. Pow pow.
Cass's face right now is
Number 7 is now Elliot. How do you feel about that?
You know, I'm just gonna keep comments to myself.
Yeah, because they will counsel you, nigga. They will counsel you. And they, that's the proper pronoun to use. They, ain't no he or she. They.
Yeah.
They is neutral. So speaking of neutral, so this nigga Young Thug comes out of his mouth.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, look. They came out of their mouth.
wait, is he transitioning? No, I'm asking seriously.
You
No,
know,
wait, what? I'm asking.
You know,
No, he's not.
Oh,
he's making jokes on the way he dresses.
I feel like I said the wrong thing.
Don't think
No,
too
you're
deep.
fine.
Don't think
Okay.
too deep. It was a subtle joke. All right. So they came out of their mouth sideways talking about he ain't influenced by no Andre 3000. Now, a lot of niggas, because niggas is pretty gender neutral, right? A lot of niggas
Yeah, it is.
could have said that Andre 3000 ain't influenced them. If 21 Savage had said that, I ain't never heard of Andre 3000 verse, I'm like, you're right, you from Britain. Nigga, you might not have. I don't know what you listened to growing up. You might have some David Bowie. I don't know what the fuck this nigga is. You know, some Iggy Stardust. Nigga, I don't know what you are listening to, Mr. What nigga?
I'm just saying he did grow up in Atlanta, though.
I know. But I'm trying to see which Atlanta niggas I will give a pass to say I
Oh,
don't know
who you would give a
no
pass to.
Andre 3000 verse. And I'm pretty sure even 21 Savage would be like, well, play me a verse.
I feel like 21 definitely was like, wait, is that the nigga from the Walk It Out remix? Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. So the fact that Young Thugger came out the side of their neck and said, not only do I not know Andre 3000, I don't know two of his songs.
So that's the part for me where I was like,
So you never
okay,
heard of Outkast, nigga?
that's just impossible when you have
You lying.
they made
Mother.
literally the best selling rap album of all time. Like
They're one of the reasons why the South
One
was
of
on
them.
the
One-
map.
One
why
of
the
them.
South
Yeah.
was where it was.
You know that white man be selling more than the
No,
niggas.
he
But
beat
anyway.
him.
What Flunk Flex say? You lie.
You lie. You niggas is lying.
I also think too that since as they've gone from just being from Atlanta to now mainstream artists, Outkast is one of those groups that they're outside for me of the conversation of just rap. They're-
Outcast is everlasting. That's
Yeah.
what Big Boy said.
I
Everybody should know who Outkast is.
everyone. I feel like everyone does know who
I typed a
Outkast
text to a
is.
girl that used to get the fuck out of here, Jeffrey.
That's like being from, I guess, DC and you don't know a Wale song. Or like
That could happen. We got to do better.
Okay.
That's like being
All
from
right,
New York.
and I know a whole song.
Nigga,
My point.
I would generally. You don't have to say Hove's your favorite rapper, but you know fucking Hove songs if you're from New York.
Right. So I felt like he was in pain. Something happened
I really,
Oh.
no, I think
No.
with Jeffrey.
with Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
I really feel like he met Andre 3000
And something
went
happened.
left, and he was just like, nah, fuck that nigga. I really feel like that. I don't know how, because Andre seems like a great guy, but he be in New York all the time playing the flute in Soho. So
So according to Jeffrey,
Why do you guys keep saying he's
because
playing?
that's that nigga's name.
That's his real name.
No,
Jeffrey.
why do you keep saying that he's playing the flute in Soho?
No.
Oh
like-
no, that's what Andre 3000 does. He plays
yeah,
the flute. Look it
literally,
up. Google
you've
it.
Seen him. If you Google it and YouTube it,
I
you'll
thought
see
you
him.
guys were joking.
No,
No,
like,
no.
my nigga be dead. Like he just fold. You wouldn't. nigga, literally just be like that. You'd
Yeah.
be like, nigga, is that Andre 3000?
And not even like a traditional like flute that you see in the orchestra. It's one of them traditional wood, real ass wood
Pinocchio.
Like only
What-
he would have that shit. Like,
wood flute.
Okay.
and he just be chilling, and you'd be like,
If you see this nigga playing with a didgeridoo, you'd be like, yeah, that sounds right for Andre 3000.
Pokemon.
with no beard, like no lineup, anything. He just out there, hair just.
Look. And it's like, hey, you Andre 3000. And he's like, hey, you want to hear my flute? And you'd be like, sure, I hear your flute.
Yeah, you know,
Nigga.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Let me hear what you got. And you'd be like, oh shit.
So he playing flute. He don't even want to rap no more. So according to Jeffrey, he's like, I He said that Elton John, because Jeffrey has a song with Elton John, that Elton John is an ass kisser, while Andre 3000 wants his ass to be kissed.
Which I wouldn't even be mad if that's true. He's Andre 3000.
And so he said, when I hit you up and you got to contact my secretary, and I'm thinking, me personally, because I'm doing the same shit. I don't be keeping on my own schedule like that, nigga. Give it to the person that contacts my schedule, so I can give you the time and effort you deserve to actually do stuff. Because otherwise, I got a lot of flute playing to do.
Nigga, I gotta go outside playing this flute, nigga. We taking my time. So
Do you think this is a conversation about new artists' expectation of talking to older artists that they've looked
I think
up
it's
to?
a combination of both, where it's like newer artists knowing what you're gonna expect from older artists, and older artists opening themselves up more to talk to younger artists. I'm not saying this is the case with this specific situation, but I do think in music there is a conversation to be had, because like I feel like older artists don't really extend themselves as much as they should to younger artists.
But should they have to?
And it's to me, I'm going to say I believe you should, because you've been in the game longer. You know how the industry can eat you out, chew you up, and spit you out. So I'm not saying like go heavy out your way, like yo, let me come to your crib. But it's like if you see the person, because obviously everybody's busy, you be like, all right, cool, no. You fucks with them, like, all right, let me try to give you game. Now if the little niggas disrespectful, like, nah, fuck you, older. Then it's like, all right, you'll learn eventually, and you'll come around like in a few years. But you should try, because that'll help the music and hip hop like go further, because I feel like there's not enough of that now.
I think it's different though. In this day and era, as far as rap music, I can't talk for other genre music as a whole. But with rap music, the way it works, older artists, if they want to remain relevant, you know what I'm saying? Because it depends. Because Andre 3000 may be like, fuck irrelevance. I'm Andre 3000. I don't want to make music no more. And now he might have been on that tip with Young Thug. But to remain relevant, you almost damn near have to work with the new hot artists in order to maintain that relevance.
Drake does it.
Like, no, Drake does all the time. But even with Nas, who got nominated for a Grammy for King's Disease, he got a song with A$AP Ferg and 5 Foreign. And I'm like, that shit go hard. But it's like young dudes on there.
He also, do you think the last year's performance with Lil Nas X helped with his nomination this year?
Probably.
And he reached out. I don't think Nas would have did that in the 2000, like 2000, 2001, 2000, 2003.
No.
That wasn't what old rappers. That's not what established rappers did.
Right.
And now it's like, oh yeah, I help you out, little nigga.
Literally, like, look, I can see Nas going like, I'll help you out, little nigga. What you need? What time I gotta be there?
Because it's cute. Because it's almost like you're my son.
Literally.
my son wants to rap with me. Sure. Can't wait till that Will and Jaden collab album.
Icon.
Well, they already did it, didn't they?
They did the Icon remix. But a collab album.
Oh, a collab album.
I think Jada would tear Will's ass up.
Ooh.
I said it. I said it.
Word.
Um,
Y'all disrespecting how good Will Smith was actually at rapping.
No, see, I believe
He
he's
said that.
yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
I think Will is good, but I think Jaden's, at least for me, his
How many times this nigga want to wash the dishes? Have you listened to this nigga's lyrics? You treat niggas like dirty dishes. He says that shit like about 5 times an album now. That's what that nigga do. But
I
anyway.
just like Jaden's sound and like how melodic it is for me. So I feel like if they were to do an album, and then I feel like Will has not stayed in a game. I feel like he's in and out. So it's like he won't be as in shape as Jaden will be, if that makes sense.
Jaden make music for niggas who got sent to timeout, stay getting their ass whipped. That's what.
Yeah,
he make.
that was going to be my point. I think it's two different discussions you're having
But have y'all
because
listened to Jaden?
I have,
Yes, nigga.
and I wasn't. For me personally, it didn't reach me. You know, but
There's a conversation here that I won't jump into because all three of you will attack me.
No.
Go ahead.
Slim's not attacking you.
No, I'm just listening.
Not on air. I would say.
You feel
probably
some
'cause
kind
I'm
of
the
way?
younger one here, so I might fit more to me.
I like Jaden, but he's not better than Will.
Yeah, I
Oh, I get it. Will made Summertime, right?
It's,
Don't do
it's
that.
bigger than that. It's
Wild
bigger
Wild
than-
West?
no.
So-
he had hits. He had hits before.
Cass know what he's doing.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say
fuck, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't listen to rap, and I know that. So I mean,
I remember parents just don't understand.
So I just-
Nightmare on Elm Street?
y'all just disrespectful to Will Smith and his rapping
Are
abilities.
these actual songs? I'm not just.
No, they are actual songs.
I don't know where you're going. That's why I'm being very
Yeah,
careful
yeah,
with
no,
what,
no.
I'm just saying.
what I'm responding to here.
He this nigga never be jiggy. That's all.
No.
Nah, I'm not a party. I'm not a party starter. Apparently,
Okay. my
Switch,
point
nigga.
is,
Switch.
I didn't really like that shit when it came out. I ain't gonna lie. Switch was my shit when it came out. I was like, oh, he said Switch. Look at Jazzy.
I think now that I'm getting older, it's funny to hear the conversation about being relevant. And it's not even solely about the music anymore, but it's about who you're connecting to.
Shit, Hope did that to Kanye for a minute.
But I don't think Hove necessarily needed Kanye to still.
At that time, I think he did. At that time.
Hot take.
Because I feel like all artists, at some point, you start to like phase out and get kind of like
No
old
cap.
guy. But after a while, I feel like he was like,
Pew,
oh
pew,
shit,
pew, pew.
Kanye's the new guy.
So you think
New guy.
This nigga stupid.
you think that if he had never worked with Kanye West, that Jay-Z would not be where he is today?
That's a bold take. I won't
Bold
go that
take?
far.
I'm asking that. I'm trying to get an understanding of what you're saying. Because to me,
I feel like Hove is savvy enough to where he would have figured out some way. To
Like
get him-
algebra. Keep going.
He would have figured out some way to be relevant. Like, oh, you the new young nigga that's hot. All right, let me jump in with you. Hence the-
Splash.
I hate the sticker. So like he would have figured out some way. If it wasn't Kanye, he would have figured out some way. Because it's. I feel
Because
like
Memphis
history-
Bleak ain't hit, nigga.
I love Bleak, but don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Beans
that.
quiet, Chris and Neef, you know.
Don't do that. So like I
James
feel like he would
gone.
have found something. Because all artists do it. Drake is the fucking master of it right now.
Vulture culture.
Wayne did it with Drake and Nicki, and like artists just do it because I feel like hip hop is just such a instant like gratification. Like,
but
the
I think
shortest
your
attention
statement's
span.
kind of limited because for the most part, hip hop just started maturing. If you think about it, as far as the quality, as far as age, so you're now in that place where you really now have throwback.
In his mid 40s.
Yeah.
Hip hop is in the mid 40s.
So versus other genres of music where artists just kept making music and they were still relevant, but they were relevant to their core audience. So,
I mean, everybody's gonna always be relevant to their core audience.
but I think I struggle with the word relevance because, like, who are you trying to be relevant to? And is that the
whoever
end
got the
game?
dollars.
I feel like that too, but I feel like hip hop is generally a young person's game all the time because they'll
Not
say-
anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
But that's my point. It's at this
Even
point.
that is kind of like debatable if it's not a young person's game anymore.
Have you looked up the ages of Griselda?
I mean, of course, there's gonna be some anomalies in there.
Oh, I'm just saying. I was like, I looked this shit up.
Yeah, I knew that. I've been knew that they
for
were
a
older.
while, man. They
What's a while? How long they been out?
They've done shit like back in.
yeah, they've been
like-
out for a while. Like Westside been out for a minute now. He
just got
Give
Poppin'.
me the year, nigga.
I don't know.
Ain't you from that area? Nigga, ain't that your home? You supposed to give me all the Buffalo scoops.
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
Buffalo Scoops.
Yeah, he hit him up with the Buffalo Scoops. But I looked it up, and I was like, Westside Gun and Conway the Machine are 38 years old. I was like, God damn, I just heard about these niggas 4 years ago. If that. Might have been only 3 years ago. I was like, that means y'all niggas got signed to a major label in your mid-30s? This hope for us all.
Westside Gun has been out since 2005.
And he didn't get signed to win.
He's been putting tapes out since 2005. I
But
don't know.
they didn't get signed to Rock Nation till like 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, so it's like,
Cause I think he just got out of the deal with Shady. I think.
yeah, he's a free agent now, so like he just got
Yeah.
out that deal.
So it's nice. I think old rappers can win.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not
Busta
saying-
Rhymes, didn't he just have a successful?
Well, that's different. Busta Rhymes been rapping since he's been a teenager.
Yeah, so it's
Man,
like,
you know, I can't talk about established acts. I'm talking about like new niggas.
like, don't get me wrong. There's always going to be room for veterans in the game. Like, I'm never saying that. I'm just saying I think generally speaking, the stuff that pushes it forward is a younger audience. That's all I'm saying. So like, of course, you're gonna have to kind of like tend to that audience.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Jay-Z should be out here like, oh, let me rap for these 21-year-olds. No, nigga.
No,
But-
rap.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that's what you were.
Oh,
you
no.
were
No,
going with
rap
your
for the 40 year
statement.
olds, bro.
Yeah, like
we
that's
appreciate that 40 year old.
444, like what he did with the Carters. Like, yeah, but I'm saying
40-year-old
like back
music.
in like what was it, 2008, 9-ish. It was like, all right, cool. Like he already had his Black album, retired, came back. Then it was like, oh, okay, he's still relevant. But you saw the Kanye, and you're like, oh shit, Kanye is like fucking skyrocketing himself right now because he was switching the music over with the My Dark Twisted Fantasy, College Dropout, Love Registration. You can see the way he was like kind of changing hip hop.
Right.
So it was like, oh, okay, you doing that. People like you at that time. I'm gonna go.
It's weird. We got to wrap this episode up, but it's kind of weird that I feel like most of Kanye's albums after graduation was meant for like 40-year-olds. I'm like, this music is beyond me, but I can't wait till I live this life that you're talking about, Mr. Ye.
Shit, my Dark Twisted Fantasies, I think, is my favorite album ever.
Ever? Well,
Blame
have you heard of Stevie Wonder?
my Sherry.
Well, with that being said, it's been a wonderful. Hopefully, we reveal when niggas be lying
Why you always lying?
and capping and all that shit. It's a
Say
wonderful
it without the
episode.
G.
I'm not going to do it.
You capping ass nigga.
Ooh, he called you a capping ass nigga.
Okay.
Non-rapping ass nigga.
It's his opinion.
Talk that shit and now I'm snapping ass nigga.
Also,
You in the corner now you backing ass
Anthony has a
nigga.
film coming out. It's gonna be dropping.
When is it dropping, B?
So we're having. I wasn't ready to do
Talk
this.
your shit. Nah, nigga, say it with your chest. Talk
No,
your
it's
shit.
coming out December 12th on Facebook and YouTube.
Watch out, Red Table Talk.
He's coming for you. Bitches.
Cass is in it, and he does a good job.
Oh, he's in it? No, I'm not watching.
Brown, not my friend. Niggas don't support me. Niggas don't support me. Friends don't support you. So
Non-acting ass nigga.
all right, watch.
Don't believe me, just watch. I'm Mr. Brown.
Slim.
Acting cast.
Confused B. Anthony.
And we are...
The cast is.
No, not going to end on that. not,
We are the
today,
captains.
not today, Satan.
We are the Brody.
There you go. And we out.
Watch my movie.
Yeah.